Good morning. Thanks for joining us on Daybreak. Today's Wednesday, May 27th. I'm Chad Mira. Hope your day's off to a great start. Meteorologist John Ziegler's in the Weather Lab with your forecast first. And you and I, anyway, we woke up to a pretty impressive lightning show.
Yes, I honestly woke up and I was like, what's going on in my house right now? It was bright.
Yeah, it was.
It was like middle of the day. Yeah, so that happened when we woke up, of course, and now it's already gone.
All right, good.
So that's
it'll
it.
Be good for people waking up now.
I think that's right. Some places, well, here in Springfield, it's over. Let's take a look at that radar. It's moving quickly to the east, and it's quite the lightning show. Again, we're actually seeing this pulse up right now. When you're dealing with pop-up storms like this, you can still get lightning, but remember, lightning does not cause severe weather, even though, in my mind, sometimes it can. So watch out for some frequent lightning strikes, especially right now along Highway 63 near Rolla. Waynesville, you're underneath a heavy rain and thunderstorm at the moment. Houston, Licking, get ready for a thunderstorm as well. Lebanon, Bolivar, Buffalo, you're just seeing some of the wrapping up rain showers off to the north. Here in Springfield, though, it looks like we're just going to see a couple of showers for the next half an hour, but the lightning show, for the most part here in Springfield, is done. And I think we're going to be dealing with these thunderstorms through Rolla for the next half an hour before these push out of the area. And like I said, today, I think most of our rain comes now. After the rain showers in the morning, or here in Springfield, 3 to 5 overnight, it's going to be a pretty decent day. So 65, we're starting off mild, warmer than yesterday. 66 in Branson. It was actually 70 before the rain. So it was a very mild night, and you might have noticed that while you were trying to sleep. Today, I really don't think we're going to see rain here in Springfield. I have mostly cloudy skies early, making it, and then becoming partly sunny, which is 50-50, 50% clouds, 50% sun, and becoming partly cloudy after 3 o'clock. Not as much sun as yesterday. Temperatures very similar. I'll have all your details on our next chance for rain coming up in my next weather.
The boarded-up historic Missouri Rehabilitation Center could get some new occupants. Hundreds of people used to work at the facility in Mount Vernon. Now, it's mostly closed down with just a small portion still being used for a veterans clinic. A new plan could create special services for military members and veterans there. It was presented at a city meeting last night. Color 10's learned it's the first of its kind proposal, still very much in the preliminary stages. Residents tell us they're glad that the Hill, as they know it, may soon see new life.
I just hope it's something that will benefit the community as a whole.
The proposal comes from Virginia-based nonprofit group Infrastructure Financial. It would turn the facility into the first comprehensive healing and wellness campus for vets. It would be used to treat PTSD, create specialized services needed for female veterans. It could also house vets and their families and provide education and outreach for their futures.
It's always been a part of the city. It's always been a part of Missouri. We all need to pull together now, not only as a board, but as a city.
And you feel like this project will help do that?
I think this will help us immensely, yes.
People hope this new plan will help others get their jobs back after 300 employees were laid off when the MRC closed 7 months ago. An autopsy will happen today after a woman's body was found Tuesday along Highway 65. The Greene County Sheriff's Office tells us the discovery was made near Farm Road 68 at the bottom of a bridge that goes over the Little Sac River. Members of the group Citizens on Patrol found 20-year-old Bethany Jacobson abandoned car Tuesday morning. According to the Sheriff's Office, the two volunteers said there were suspicious items in the car, so they looked around and eventually saw Jacobson and called the Sheriff's Office. Deputies did not find any visible signs of trauma, and investigators say they don't suspect foul play. School's been out for about a week now, and if your kids are already complaining that they're bored, the Springfield Greene County Libraries have more events than ever this summer. Dana Thayer is live this morning outside of the Library Center off South Campbell Avenue in Springfield. Dana, good morning.
Good morning, Chad. Yes, I am about 3.5 hours early for the official opening of the library, but they are going to open up early for us today in just a little bit. They are going to be talking about some of the several events they have going on this summer, and you can tell by this issue of their season bookends that there are a lot of events to choose from. Now, just like before, the library this summer will be hosting events for all ages. It's as a way to help fight that summer reading slump. Studies have shown that students who don't engage in reading and educational activities over the summer experience learning losses by the time the next school year starts. And losses like that can have a long-term effect on kids. This summer's reading program is Every Hero Has a Story, and it's not just for kids. There are some for adults in here. We're going to talk more about them. You can tell how many there are because 40 pages in this year's bookends. It's the most they've seen for any season. So if you're looking for something to do, there's something for almost everyone. We're going to talk more. We're going to get in the library. All that is coming up in our 6 o'clock hour.
Thanks, Dana. We'll see you then. There's now new incentive to stay on top of your yard work this spring. Springfield City Council and code enforcement passed some tighter laws to hopefully keep lawns from getting out of hand. Color 10's Brett Martin has the story.
It's a problem that Chris Strahl hopes doesn't grow out of control in Springfield.
On average, I would say there's probably 10, maybe 15 sites here in the city that we have encountered this issue with. Now, I'm not saying there might not be more later on.
Tuesday night, City Council approved an ordinance raising the penalty against homeowners for not keeping up their lawns.
Will you please vote?
If we find that it needs to be mowed, we can and will send our contractor out, mow it, and assess the fee for mowing and the administrative fee to the property against the personal through the personal property tax collection.
But if the city contractor comes out again, that's when it'll cost you big bucks.
If we go out the second time the same year, it's the same process, but there's an additional penalty now of $250. And then if we have to go the third time within the same year, that penalty fee goes to $500.
Strahl says overgrown lawns causes a number of safety issues.
If it were to turn real dry, for example, you have the increased risk of fire. The tall grasses and the weeds in that harbor more rats, rodents.
Strahl says property owners are responsible for keeping their grass shorter than 12 inches.
We have a number of property owners who do not care to take care of keeping their property mowed and the weeds under control.
Strahl hopes the new ordinance will encourage homeowners to keep Springfield beautiful.
The city doesn't want to be in the business of mowing properties.
If you have a piece of property in your neighborhood that is a nuisance or violating the ordinance, you can report it by using the city's website. Just click Report It on the bottom or call the city's resource number at 864-1000.